Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys, well, they're struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. Across from him, his counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Set to go, WK15 ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man from Arkansas, getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Here's a diving catch right side.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Benson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Right back to him on first down. To about the 23.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball to limit that game.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Well, look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that is incomplete.
How about the show put out by these 2 defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Ryman. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Gain on the play. And the Cardinals.
Again, he'll drop to throw. For the left side, it's complete. And they've got him. Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, Benson running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run here with Benson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run over center with Benson. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Runs good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
The pass on first down.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
Now a toss here, short side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A give left side for Benson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Zone read. Here's Benson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Lots of look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand that a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. From the 38 now, here's a second down and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9.
And the Falcons first down.
Running left, it's Warren. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A 21-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And probably it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now he'll try to run with this. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it, I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. Yeah, they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
Unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Texans. And this is Najee Harris. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Browns get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys at home to take on Washington. And this is the Commanders' quarterback. This will wind up a touchdown. The Commanders bring home a 27-10 victory. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the Vikings quarterback. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Vikings send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 about the 4. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Warren, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8-21-13. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Runs for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
38, Falcons 13.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
25 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. Dances by him. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
He's brought down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. There's a 2nd and 4.
A handoff for Warren. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 7-yard
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Warren, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. A beautiful spin and room to run. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now he's going to step up and run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The home team's offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Down the left sideline. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Cardinals, first down.
They'll look to throw. The hitter here, it's complete. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zay Jones from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 15 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, the spin. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Falcons offense set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
10 yards. And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 10.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's one. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Baron Browning just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I'd always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Young way through for the Falcons field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Roman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A 5-yard
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now run the Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's 3rd and 6.
Third and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
First down at Madden.
They toss it to Ward. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Warren. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. There's a short one caught by Lyman. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Man over the middle, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On the give, it's Benson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
2nd and 10.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
15-yard line.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Arizona, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.